Oh, shit.
What the actual...
Bro, we haven't even been in the city for 5 minutes.
Peak Australian criminal.
Wow.
Good to see the police doing their job here. Oh, it's lucky he didn't smash the glass.
I was gonna say.
Oh. I mean, how far can you walk and still not get arrested?
The things you can get away with.
I am robbed the store, Gamma. I hate you retards.
Oh, that seemed rehearsed too. It's so bad, and yet also seems like he actually stopped and thought about it because it was straight there.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely thought about that.
Meet Charlie Wolfmore, walking from the watch house on bail after a night in the cells, 18 years old, accused of holding up his local night owl with a machete.
Oh, yeah, I robbed the servo. Yeah, I robbed the servo. That's why I'm on bail, you idiot.
Your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
He was arrested at the scene.
He said he didn't do it, but he was arrested at the scene.
Allegedly found with 50 tablets of the prescription drug Xanax next to a machete, pictures posing with the weapon on his phone. Police say the female attendant and 2 eyewitness customers all identified him.
Nah, they're all lying. He's been set up.
Nothing to see here whatsoever.
Would you like to apologise to the woman who was working in the service station last night?
No, I didn't rob your store. Go jam it.
I believe him.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he did it.
No, he
He's been charged with armed robbery and drug possession. Are you going to be fighting the charges?
Yes.
And one of the conditions of his bail is that he's not to go within 50 metres of the Labrador Night Owl on Government Road, which, as it turns out, is just around the corner from his house. But Bruce, Charlie says he doesn't care because he hates that servo anyway.
That's so good. If you're gonna rob somewhere, pick somewhere further from your house.
I mean, yeah.
Charlotte Harrison, in handcuffs, led away from court. She's accused of causing this serious crash, allegedly sparked by an argument.
I asked for a chip out of a half chicken and chips salad pack she had.
Justified.
Wait. Hold on. A chip
Yeah.
has caused a major accident.
This pig asked for a chip out of her packet.
No.
So she went and on this rampage.
I thought she was finished. Yeah, I shouldn't have asked for the chip.
That's the thing. It's his fault.
Oh my goodness.
The blow-up happened on busy Melbourne Street in North Adelaide yesterday afternoon. Police called to reports of someone being chased. Matthew Finn had jumped out of the passenger seat and was walking. Police say the driver, 42-year-old Harrison, slammed into oncoming traffic and a power box.
Oh, you...
Rational response because the guy asked for a chip.
The dude asks for a chip and he gets tries to get run. Oh my.
Very rational.
Perfectly rational response.
You don't think that there'd be like major other issues in this relationship?
I can't see any problems at all here.
Straight into a Toyota Yaris. And then, yeah, the poor girl, she'd be shocked for life, that one. That was the worst part.
Allegedly in an attempt to run Mr. Finn over.
Yeah, she came straight at me. I just jumped straight over into it wasn't much of a jump, but yeah, straight over into a bit of a lane there, and she just impaled the Subaru.
During an application for bail, Harrison claims she had no intention of trying to harm Mr. Finn.
I mean, this is insane.
Oh, that's funny.
Telling the court she was trying to drive to the police station, hit the wrong pedal and accelerated instead of braking.
I mean, I would have gone to the police station too if my partner asked for a chip.
Yeah.
But the chaos continued this afternoon. Mr. Finn attending court to support her, but instead storming out halfway through the hearing.
That's always good. If your partner comes to support you, like, oh my God, you beg them to be there.
come.
I mean, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's a complete and utter moron. But she obviously is evil. But by God.
Goodness, dude, come on. Surely you've learned at this point. Clearly, love is blind in some scenarios, even if it means getting run over by your partner.
I mean, even if it means having to deal with some disgusting pig of a partner asking for a chip.
I just can't believe that's what it led to.
A thin blue light on Theo Glebo's Honda Grom earned him a defect notice.
I'm going to be defecting it, so you can turn it off, thanks.
But as he was being fined, his eagle eye spotted something else.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So I will defect that when I get back to my...
I think defecting his own car would have been the better option.
Told the lights on the bike he says he bought online were only allowed on police vehicles.
How's I'm copping a defect and this cop has a bold tyre? Should have made a citizen arrest on him. Should have got the supervisor to come out.
I mean, he's got the hairstyle for it,
I
so...
know.
Still allowed to ride on private property, his quick fix electrical taping. And you're a careful driver?
Always.
Police say the bare tyre's been replaced, but won't say if the officer was disciplined.
Usually when I get pulled over, I just check around their cars.
You know that this guy is dodgy when he says
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Forget the house that he lives in. Look at that. Masterpiece.
Boarded up and everything.
Skid marks out the front.
Yep.
Theo maintains he's always careful on the roads and none of the 6 Honda Groms he's owned before have been pulled over or defected. He admits he's not perfect, losing his licence for street racing in other vehicles
What a
twice.
surprise.
You're not going to do that.
Sticker on it for something
Why
that's
not?
going to be dealt with.
That's what you're doing with mine. You're a hypocrite.
But with more than 3
What a
million
point, though.
views on TikTok, Theo's chosen his newfound notoriety over a payout.
I would like my $62 back, but that's all right.
A driver has found themselves in a precarious position, crashing a Mercedes-Benz station wagon into a power pole in Airport West. The car was left hanging on a support cable on McNamara Avenue around 7 o'clock. The male driver was seen getting out of the car before fleeing the scene in a white Toyota Land Cruiser.
Wow.
That is epic. I don't know. I feel like if you do that, you should be able to get off free. Like,
That
that
is-
is so impressive.
That is some effort getting your car in that position.
Current phone number, please? No comment. Okay. No worries. And you have put in the change of address details and what? No comment.
Seriously though, that's the best answer to anything.
No comment. Works so well.
Right now, he's the controversial, tough-talking security guard making Queensland shoplifters quiver in their boots.
Yeah, mate. What's going on here?
Oh, sorry.
What's this sorry do it all the time here? No, you got to go back in and pay for this now.
Okay.
Okay, get your in there now. Straight up.
We need more of this.
What else you got, dude? What else you got?
The Kevinator.
Oh, there's another one. There you go, boys. Take out. Take it out. Me. Take me out. Take him out.
What a
With his
bloke.
flat top. Oh, big fella. That is a great haircut.
You would be
Tell
on
us how
TV,
this
so
all
you have
came
to-
about, my friend.
Oh, mate, I've been doing security for 30 years, mate, so it's just sort of natural for me to treat people like this if they're going to reoffend, so this just comes natural, sort of thing.
How do you catch them? And do you run into any dramas?
Oh, mate, there's drama every day in Kev's life.
He's doing that to himself in the third person too.
But yeah, no, look, it's some people are just, well tuned to catching people suspicious activity. So, just I could walk into any shop. Some of that video footage is just when I'm shopping.
When he's shopping, he does it. Wow. He just does it for fun.
So you go into a shop and you've got the videos running, ready to catch someone. You might go into the local shopping centre or the local 7-Eleven and you just catch them out. What's the weirdest thing you've caught someone trying to steal?
I don't know if it's breakfast time, mate. So, okay,
Marcus?
personal lubrication. Shove down the pants.
Oh, wowzers.
Sausages down the pants.
Really?
Steaks down the pants.
Steaks down the pants.
Wow.
Oh, God, imagine you got to eat that. You'd hope it is in the front, not the back.
You wouldn't want to go to a person's barbecue in this area. Check the pubic hairs first. But, it's how it is these days.
Understand. Meat's expensive. Maybe, just maybe, we should bring the flat top back. That's one of Australia's greatest haircuts, and we haven't seen that in some time. Good on you, Kevinator.
Right, yeah.
Great to see you, big fella, and keep doing good work out there and stay at ease.
Oh, that might be some of his finest work there.
The haircut.
Oh, that is outstanding.
A prison guard who was held up as the face of corrective services could now find herself behind bars.
Oh,
just putting it out there, she's the one.
Oh. Look at those social media.
The Ingleburn woman
photos.
allegedly had a fling with a convicted armed robber inside Silverwater Jail.
Wow.
I mean, there should almost be a thing of like, you can't be too attractive in prison, right? Because guy, girl, whatever, like if you're attractive and you're in there as a guard, like, come on.
Surely they would have flagged this when hiring someone like this.
I mean, they can't legally say you're too hot to work
No,
here.
I know.
But they should have some reason.
Make up some other reason, okay? Use your brain.
You know how Emirates supposedly has like gym clauses and whatever, and they pay for your gym so that...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're smart enough to actually find
For
other
prison
ways.
officer Melissa Goodwin, it's been a stunning fall from grace.
Melissa, why did you do it?
Chased out of Campbelltown Police Station.
I have one guess as to why she did it. I think she was a bit excited.
Just a little.
I mean, it's got to be a fantasy for a lot of people.
Some people, definitely.
By camera crews after being charged with having a fling with an inmate.
Do you regret what you did?
In what world would she not regret the fact that she's gone to jail?
The Corrective Services Department's poster girl on their monthly magazine. 2 weeks ago, the budding bodybuilder was stood down on a departmental charge for failing to declare she was in a relationship with this man, Caleb Valeri, a former inmate, bikie associate and wannabe rapper. But it's the alleged liaison with another prisoner inside Silverwater Jail.
Oh! Imagine cheating on your bikie boyfriend with someone else in prison.
I don't know what's... In fact, you know what? She's probably safer being
Yeah,
inside.
you're actually right.
Hence
Maybe she
why
would.
she probably did it in the first place.
She probably dobbed herself in, like if the boyfriend found out.
Yeah.
We saw police knocking this morning.
Melissa, have you ruined your career?
Oh, that's putting it light.
Nah, her career will be fine. They're going to just sort it all out.
She'll be back on the front page of the next magazine.
Yeah, there's going to be no issue on the fact that she cheated on her bikie boyfriend with someone else in prison.
Yeah. I can't see a problem there at all.
I was kind of yelling at him. I wouldn't suggest that, we repeat those words on TV, but my intention very simply was that if he can't drive the car through, he's going to get out and go and pay for it. You have the fuel, hop in and pay for it, and we're all happy. He didn't see it that way.
Wow.
Wow, how did that not end up way worse than it did?
Definitely worth it as the owner of a store for like, even if it was $100 worth of petrol, worth getting run over for.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just
How did that person not notice?
very, very sneaky.
A Bankstown mother and daughter have been charged after a fight over toilet paper in Woolworths.
No!
That's what you're going to fight over.
The vision of the shoppers arguing with another woman went viral as supermarkets impose new purchase limits to curb coronavirus hysteria.
The fight over toilet paper that went viral around the world.
I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
Once it's in my card, it's mine.
Now the 60-year-old mother and her 23-year-old daughter, who were wheeling a trolley full of rolls at Woolworths Chullora, have been charged with a fray and are due in court next month.
I cannot understand the logic. We have a big factory in Penrith that produces toilet paper.
Investigators spoke to the other woman, a 49-year-old, who'd allegedly been assaulted, but she wasn't injured. The incident, one of several at Australian supermarkets, as desperation for toilet paper reaches irrational levels.
You know what the other genius part of all of this is? That supposedly the reason why everyone had to fight over toilet paper is because of the virus, and yet none of them are social distancing. They're quite doing the opposite.
I know, yes.
They're like hugging each other and fighting and spitting all over each other.
Yeah. Oh, it made perfect sense fighting over toilet paper throughout the pandemic, didn't it?
Everybody please stay calm and be rational. We have everything we need.
No, I need to fight for the toilet paper now.
Pleading his case on the side of the road.
I think it's bitten me. It was in the car with me.
A 27-year-old man known only as Jimmy is in a slippery situation, caught driving at 123 kilometres an hour on the Dawson Highway.
You can feel my heart, mate.
You found a snake in your car?
There was a brown, it's in the back of the tray, mate.
At first, the police officer is sceptical.
Oh, that one.
No, the other one. Also, that doesn't mean you can speed. If there's a snake in your car, it doesn't mean, oh, go drive faster.
No, it means actually...
Slow down.
Get out of your car.
Slow down, pull over and be safe.
And actually make a safe exit out of your vehicle.
And I just started to brake, and the more I moved my legs, the more... Because it's pretty big. It started to wrap around me. And then its head just started striking at the chair.
Jimmy told police he used a seatbelt and a work knife to fight off the snake. Believing he'd been bitten, he was on his way to hospital.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the snake in the tray. He's pretty panicky. He's conscious and breathing at the moment. But need QAS here immediately if we can.
Paramedics confirmed he was suffering shock but wasn't bitten.
Was his hand just right near the snake just then too? Like, you'd want to make sure the thing was dead.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near one of those to start with. That'll kill you.
Terrifying. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no, I would be too.
Yeah, I've never been so happy to see red and blue light.
How often does that comment get made?
I have never been so happy for being pulled over speeding in my life.
Yep.
Okay, if anyone wants to get away with doing whatever they want,
have a deadly snake or animal.
Yeah, but okay, you kill it first, then you leave it in the back of your ute tray. Bada bing, bada boom. You have free reign to do anything. Definitely not legal advice, and don't listen to what I'm saying in a hypothetical world.
Because guess what? The cops, they'll themselves too.
Good evening. A brave shopper has helped security guards fight back against armed thugs in a daylight rampage in Melbourne's southeast. The guitar-wielding hero stepped up during the showdown at the newly opened Panda Mart in Cranbourne.
Now, I'm not saying these people are dumb as but this is the same store that went viral only a couple months earlier for selling dodgy products that they had to recall and for being so cheap. So if you're going to steal from somewhere, why would you steal from somewhere that's incredibly cheap and sells products that had to get all recalled?
That sounds like a great idea.
An out-of-control getaway car terrified shoppers. Thieves armed with metal bars, even a customer armed with a guitar. Utter pandemonium at Panda Mart. This is the moment the violence spilled out of the Cranbourne bargain store just after 11 this morning.
As soon as we said to ask them for a receipt, they took a crowbar out of their buckets and they're just gonna try to hit us.
That is amazing. Like, you bring your crowbar to go steal. I don't even know why they have security. They should be like, we can't be bothered. If you're gonna go to the effort, just take it.
The customer in red helped detain one shoplifter. When security had him, he sprinted after the others. They got away in a van. Then remembered the mate they left behind and came back to get him.
Wow! Oh, hey, at least they are in it together.
Yeah, that's true.
Taking all the weapons like the crowbars and the metal rods, so we just backed off.
The men chased security back inside the store, customers caught in the middle.
The insane thing is, you think of how many stores don't have security.
I know.
And this store does, and they go and steal from
They
here.
literally picked this one store that has actual security.
That again has gone viral for being so cheap and having so many products recalled.
Just let us go, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna kill you. Like the one statement was, we're gonna kill you, that's all that was.
Photos show one of the men armed with what appears to be a crowbar.
What a photo! Oh man, if I was him, that would be my Facebook photo.
That is peak Australia. That's peak Cranbourne.
The Cranbourne store is Panda Mart's first in Australia, billed as Temu in real life.
You know, it's a good spot to steal from when they call themselves Temu in real life.
Opened late last month and already has a checkered history. It's been raided by Consumer Affairs, had thousands of dodgy products seized, and issued a recall on potentially deadly lamps.
This is like this is such a great place to steal from. Like, let's go steal dodgy lamps that are potentially deadly.
Great idea, isn't it?
At worst, you'll get electrocuted and potentially die.
You know, they should have let them take the stuff.
Oh, I agree.
They should have actually been throwing stuff at them. Hey, you forgot this recalled item and this item.
You could actually...
It would have actually made them so much money because, you know, they probably get screwed and all that stuff, right? Whereas if it gets stolen, they can claim it on their insurance.
Of course. That's a great business idea.
Did we just stumble on the greatest conspiracy ever? Maybe this entire thing was a setup from Panda Mart.
Exactly.
It's too brazen and stupid. Like, clearly they can't be that dumb.
No.
Maybe this was insurance fraud. I would never besmirch the good name of Panda Mart, but to me, it seems like a great option.
I mean, this is taking it to a whole new level, but it's smart if it's true.
This time, the danger began even before the shopping did.
All that just for some junk?
What a quote.
Oh, so true.
If you do recognise the van or the culprits, to contact police.
Imagine being like, hey, that's my dad.
That is an amazing picture of that
Australia's
bloke.
greatest criminal,
It
honestly.
is. Just peak Australia.
I just want your window down for me, thank you.
That's as far as it's going down. What's your name?
My name's Senior Constable August Highway Patrol. Favour, give me your details. You are committing offences. Your driver's licence for me, thank you.
I'm not in your jurisdiction.
Sorry?
I'm not in your jurisdiction.
Yes, you are. Now your driver's licence. Favour, give me your driver's licence.
Can you explain how we're in the jurisdiction, sir?
Sorry?
Can you explain how we're in your jurisdiction?
We're
not driving, we're travelling.
We're not driving, we're traveling. Yep, you got him. What do they think is going to be like? Damn it.
Yeah.
You're right.
We are travelling, sir.
Get out of the vehicle.
Do not try to commit an offence, mate.
Yeah, don't you dare commit an offence.
We are not driving, we are travelling.
Travelling.
You guys don't even know what yous are on about.
I need your most senior on duty.
Yep, they're definitely going to get the most senior police officer out. Yep, makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Well, bring your most senior sergeant down, sir.
If you do not provide details, you will be arrested.
We don't have to give you any details.
You know, we should actually try that. Like, if we get pulled over, just be like, I do not speak to you. I need to speak to your most senior officer on duty.
Oh, goodness.
In fact, when I go to McDonald's next time, I'm going to refuse to let the person serving take my order and demand that the most senior person at McDonald's Australia is there to take my order. Like, in what circumstance can you request that?
Oh, can you please try that at Macca's next time and see how it goes?
I will break the window if you...
There is, and you will commit offence, you'll be liable for it. No, you don't have any jurisdiction on this land. Oh, look out.
You're under arrest.
You absolutely... Man, I would love to just get you one-on-one.
Get out of the vehicle.
Drive you.
You're under arrest. Get out of the vehicle, you're under arrest.
Oh, shit.
Get out of the vehicle, you're under arrest.
Come on. Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you, just take a seat for me, yeah?
You've got no jurisdiction. Yeah, of course I'm allowed to talk.
The best thing is that he's recording it and released it, meaning that he thinks that it actually proves him right.
Yeah.
Which it does. And I'm sure the highest ranking police officer who's on duty will be upset.
Yeah.
Caught doing one of the highest speeds ever recorded on South Australian roads. Now the owner of this metal missile is facing the crushing consequence. The Holden Commodore destroyed today. Its driver nabbed travelling 253 kilometres an hour on the north-south motorway in January, only stopping when his gearbox blew up.
You know you're going fast when that happens.
Those cars know how to do speed, that's for sure.
The driver, a 20-year-old Terrell Power Williams, on his L plates at the time.
On his L plates as well.
An L plate are doing over 250 k's an hour. In a Commodore. Oh, wow.
Labelled by a magistrate as the most dangerous person in the state.
Wow. Imagine getting that label just from driving too.
God.
He was sentenced last month.
Isn't Adelaide/South Australia also known as being like the highest per capita of serial killers in the world?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, this is the most dangerous guy they have.
Yes, that's correct.
To a year and 4 months behind bars under extreme speeding laws.
I'm sure his friends and family are watching this today. They'll let him know that this very prized car that's been crushed into a tin can today is going to happen again and again and again.
I mean, they could have just sold it.
I don't mind them crushing it because the gearbox went boom, so it's probably cooked.
Oh, okay. But still, you'd think you'd get some value out of selling it.
Well, we'll get the square.
Donate it to charity, at least you would think.
I was going to say, if the car was actually still good, like sell it and do something good with the money.
Williams is the first South Australian to be jailed under the new legislation.
All right, just drive under 249 so you don't get your car destroyed. Only 2.3 times the speed limit on your L's.
Only.
Yeah, nothing over.
Yeah.
Gold Coasters are being warned to keep an eye out for a new tactic would-be criminals are using to break into homes.
Take a guess what it is.
I reckon it's something to do with budgie smugglers or something.
With only a simple household item. Close to a dozen homes in one suburb targeted yesterday.
Casually wandering up the driveway of this Benoa Waters home, this unknown man places something at the bottom of the roller door. That item, a strip of blue tack, the newest tactic wannabe crims are using to determine if residents are inside their homes.
Wow.
Gloved up, their faces covered. It's 2 a.m. and teen thieves target a Thornland Street. Piled into an SUV, they try home after home, car after car, then success where a Queensland police officer is fast asleep.
My husband was getting up to go to work. He had an early start and he burst into my room and said, the car's been stolen. And I said, which car? And he said, all of them.
4 of the family's cars, a Ford, Kia, Mazda, Mini Cooper, all stolen.
How much are these police earning?
I'm gonna say
that's a lot of money in cars.
A lot of cars.
No, just, you know, like, could be anything.
I don't want to
Maybe the wife earns a lot too.
Only minutes later, 2 were spotted in convoy just around the corner, but to get the keys, the teens had snuck into the family's bedrooms.
It's a bit scary because my keys were right next to my head and, you know, so in my bags, they took 2 of my bags. Just to think that, like, someone can get in your home like that and just be, like, right there, I'm glad, like, nothing happened to me.
Leaving the family questioning how they got in.
We had all our doors locked as well, so we have no idea how it happened, probably the garage.
To know that they've gone into their bedrooms to take their car keys is really frightening. You know, they're just young women.
With all this security footage, police are now trying to identify and track down these teens responsible.
Not good if you're a police officer and people break into your own home.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions here.
Yeah.
Like, how do you steal 4 cars?
Yeah.
1, 2, that house, very nice. And how many bags did this woman have? Like,
I was gonna say.
You know, just on a humble police officer's salary?
Yeah.
Seems like maybe there was a targeted attack on someone that, not that we know.
Yeah, it's just, if you're a police officer, you'd want to be doing a better job at protecting your own house, I would have thought.
There's something about this.
There's a lot of questions about what's going on here.
They could also have inherited money. The wife could be rich. The kid could be rich. We don't know. But at the same time, the fact that all 4 cars got stolen.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions in this scenario.
I mean,
everything seems way too convenient.
A shopping trolley turns into a battering ram. Cool and calm, these 2 stroll inside this Yarrabilba Chemist. But outside, someone is waiting.
Seeing the lady over here waving her arms around and then I sort of waved back at first. She just let me know there's 2 guys in the store robbing the place. And I was like, right now? And she's like, yeah.
His mates call him T. He's a truck driver now, but he grew up playing rugby in the front row. He misses the first tackle, but makes no mistake on the second.
And then the second dude, I don't know what he was thinking, but he ran straight at me. I was like, mate, that's a dumb idea.
Pinning the man to the curb, he gets desperate, offering T money.
Mate, I'll give you $200 if you let me go. And I'm like, mate, I have a job.
An officer does his job, arresting the man nearly 10 minutes after the takedown.
Oh, 10 minutes
roughly 50 metres away from the Chemist, it was meant to be their getaway vehicle. 2 other accomplices were waiting inside, but once this robbery went belly up, well, police were quick to act. Surrounding the car and moving in tasers at the ready, 4 men were arrested. This is their 4th robbery in just 4 weeks.
Oh my God. I've done something that I would hope that anyone would do.
That's messed up. 4, I mean, that, yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, no, Australia's great. Yeah. Everything's going great in this country.
Sure is.
Out of Victoria, where police are this morning appealing for details following a robbery in Melbourne's East. CCTV released overnight shows 4 men armed with a knife and an axe entering a supermarket in Kew. Officers have been told the offenders stole bottles of high-end alcohol worth $800 before fleeing the store into a white SUV parked nearby. The staff member was not injured.
To be fair, with the cost of alcohol these days, maybe there should be more people stealing alcohol.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
You better like, subscribe, comment, share this with everyone you know, or criminals are coming after you, and their name's going to be Marcus.
Are you sure you want that to be the case?